Welcome back to my channel, Petrol Heads here. Today bringing you another episode of mountain biking. Today we're going to be doing top 4 things I love about my mountain bike and 1 thing I hate about my mountain bike. I got that in video.
Did you?
In that intro.
Oh, no, wait. I'm part of the crew. Links down in the description.
Yeah, he's not part of the crew, he is the crew.
I'm the leader of it.
He's the leader of it. Sounds like a gangster now, don't you, Nick?
He's in it as well.
What, that shotgun, Nick?
Bang! You can add like the 007 effect where like the screen covered in blood.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, guys, so we are doing top 4 things. The thing I love about my bike is the paint. The paint scheme on the bike is really, it's just nice. It's got the green, blue, the blue in the middle, and the green, 2 green on the outside. It doesn't show up as well on camera, but it's kind of like a lime green, and with that giant logo in the middle, it's pretty nice. Also down here on the bike, the main frame, whatever you call it, it's very nice with the paint there. I just look at the camera. Here he comes. Anyway, paint's very nice on the bike. Surprisingly, it hasn't actually peeled off or had too much damage taken to it. It's just a very good paint job quality, really. I mean, like here where the gear's stuffed up, that's kind of expected, but that can rub off. It's just the sticker, really. The giant logo is just a sticker. That's actually paint under there. They had the sticker placing over it. That's the one thing I love about my bike, and I'll show you another. Coming up to the second thing I love about my bike is the gears. They are super responsive, and I haven't had many problems with the gears at all. It really does. Usually when you have a bike, there's always going to be that one gear that doesn't exactly get into where it should be. When you buy a new bike, it's pretty much always the case. With some bikes though, it's not the case. It just did a mono, amazing. Of course you did, mate. Anyway, back to the gears. It's a 24 speed, 3 in the front and 8 in the back over there. Yeah, 8 in the back. And surprisingly, every gear lines up perfectly. Like, if you were to have the nice, kind of. He just did a mono. Anyway, okay, Nick. Okay. So basically, if you have your bike in first and you have this in 8th, it won't jam up as much as you might think it will. Okay, zoom on this. It's very responsive, and I just love the gears overall. And moving on to the next subject. On to number 3, guys, is the suspension on my bike. Although it's not downhill, not the flashiest thing you can buy for the money that you can get, it's just excellent because you don't expect it to have a little thingy like this thingy. To adjust it, you can have it locked or open. No, wait, is it? Yeah, locked or open. Speed lock. And basically, this is the softest setting it's on right now. I'm not gonna try to push it down because I got the camera in my hand. But if you can, yeah, that's full lock, so your suspension will not compress at all. And overall, it's just a very good type of suspension. For the money you buy for the bike, it's actually a low-ranged mountain bike, which I kind of disagree with, but I kind of agree again. But the suspension is just amazing on the bike. It's really something that you would not really find on a bike, you know, that's this expensive. Although it's not the most expensive bike ever, it's got very good suspension. And that's moving on to the next topic, number 4. Moving on to topic number 4, for 4 things I love about my bike. This will be the last one, and honestly, probably the best one that I really appreciate is that this mountain bike has disc brakes, and I'm astonished by how the year of the bike, and I missed it, but yeah, and how much money I paid for the bike, and you get these disc brakes. Not too sure of the dimensions of it, but I think they're 160 millimeters. I think they are. They might be 160 millimeters. They might be. I'm not too sure. They're just cable, no hydraulics, of course. With the 2 disc pads, they're like the circular disc pads, circular ones, yeah. Front and back ones. I've only replaced the pads once, and that was because I just kept using them, and they just wore out eventually, and they weren't gripping up. I'd have my brakes on full lock and it wouldn't work. But now that I got these proper ones, aftermarket pads, they are so much better. And if you're a Giant Boulder 1 owner, you might know that the ones here, they're actually green. Why is my camera focusing? They're actually green, but yeah. I really like that, how it has disc brakes. But yeah, moving on to the one thing I hate. On to the last thing about my mountain bike is the gears. Although this was actually a like in it, it's also a dislike, being that you need to pay so much attention to the gears. And honestly, they've been serviced enough. They've been treated like a little baby enough. And I'm kind of sick of it personally. But now that I've tuned them up, thanks to Cognation Cycles at Knox, they work so much better. I'll leave the link for the website in the description down below. They work so much better now. I am so surprised. Yeah. The parts for it, to redo the gears, honestly, I didn't think it would take that long. That's why I don't really like them. But now that they've been tuned up, no problems with them at all. But yeah. End of the video of me yabbering and carrying on all about my mountain bike. 4 things I like about it and 1 thing I hate about it. Make sure to check out my friend Nick's channel in the description down below. His channel is called The Crew. I'll leave the description down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to his videos, and like, comment, and subscribe to my videos too. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye bye.